Hey everyone, I'm back with my weekly tarot read to bring you guys any messages that I have from Spirit. And basically, I just asked Spirit to give me a message that we needed for the week ahead, for the days ahead, any inspiration, any lessons that maybe need to be communicated to you guys. I'm going to do my best today to try to do that. Um, Basically, some things that I just want to start off by seeing. A lot of us have really been trying to be perfect in what it is that we're doing. A lot of us have really been trying um, we just been pushing ourselves too hard. We've been really, hustling. We've been really just pushing ourselves to the limit. And what Spirit is saying, have faith, because have faith in yourself, because what you can do, you can do. What you can obtain, you can obtain. Like, you don't have to work as hard as you think you do. You don't have to put in all of this effort as much as you think you do, because a lot of these things will come naturally. A lot of the things that you plan for your life, a lot of the things that you want for yourself, a lot of the things that you're trying to do will come naturally. Stop sitting around dwelling on what did not work. Stop sitting around dwelling on the past, because what has happened to a lot of us recently is we've experienced the death. We've experienced something, another emotional climax in our lives. We've experienced something that has hurt us, something that has really torn us apart. And what Spirit is saying, in this you have died, in this you will be new. And it hurts. So this week we need to let these emotions flow, let this pain flow, let all of this stuff flow. We're going to be thinking about a lot of our mistakes that we've made this week. We're going to be thinking about a lot of the things that we wish we could have done different, and understand that these thoughts are really a part of the process. We have to repeat these things in our head. We have to relive these things, but this time what we have to do is we have to allow for these things to continue to flow, because what comes with these thoughts is healing. What comes with these emotions is healing. So even though it doesn't feel healing, even though it feels like it's just painful, just let these things flow. Another thing that I see for the week to come is that we're gonna have some people in our lives that are placed there to teach us something, that are placed there to bring us into new gifts, bring us into new ideas, bring us into new family situations. And we need to be very receptive of what these people are bringing to us. Be sure that you're not in that attitude that you know everything. Be sure that you're not operating from a place where you're not teachable, where you can't take advice, because what I'm hearing is that the very things that you think that you don't need to do are what you'll actually the very things that you actually think that you don't need will be the very things that you do need. So for example, if you feel like you don't, so sometimes when I'm doing these readings, I just kind of get these downloads of information and some things come to me. So let's back up. So basically, there's a lot of things here going on with family this week. There's a lot of people, a lot of us are picking ourselves up off the ground. A lot of us are pushing through. A lot of us are understanding that our intuition will guide us. So when our intuition is guiding us, when we're learning these lessons that Spirit is trying to give us, when we are really moving through life, we need to understand that we're going to be leaving a lot of people behind. We're going to be moving into new spaces, physically, emotionally, mentally. And in these new spaces, what I'm getting is that it's gonna look like hell at first. But there is such a lesson, such a blessing that's going to be coming out of the end of this. So continue just to do what you're doing now. If you're hurting now, continue to do that. But have faith that Spirit will bring you out. Spirit is going to bring you out and bring you through a lot of these trials that you're going through. There are some of us that have been planning. And what has happened is these plans haven't worked out. So we keep replaying this in our head. We keep replaying this in our mind. We keep doing these things. We're hurting ourselves, but we need to have this pain. We just have to. So some other things. There's a lot of blessings coming. There's people are gonna be begin to strengthen their communication this week. You're gonna begin to voice what it is that you want. You're going to begin to speak what it is that you want, to speak over your life, to speak over your situation, to speak into your circumstance. So keep having faith. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna fall. You're gonna stumble. You're gonna trip. But if you have faith that Spirit will be there to pick you up every time, you can achieve everything. You can do great things. And what really has to happen is flow. So many of us are trying to stop what's happening. We're trying to stop these emotions. We're trying to stop these feelings. And that's something that we can't do. We need to let these things flow. Let these things go. Cut off family situations that are no longer serving you, friendships that are no longer serving you. And understand that because you're cutting things off, it does not equal out to be, it doesn't mean that it's going to be painful. So this week's going to be challenging. I'm not going to lie, I see a lot of challenges here this week, but it's going to be a lot of growth too. There's going to be some breakthrough this week that hasn't happened in a long time. That hasn't happened in your life in a very, very long time. That breakthrough that you've been wondering about, that breakthrough that you've been praying about, that breakthrough that you've been yearning for, that breakthrough that has set you on your life mission. A lot of you guys are going to be experiencing that this week. So that's what I have for my weekly message from Spirit. I hope that resonates with someone on a deep level. I appreciate all you guys' love and encouragement as I take some time to reflect on myself and to work through some things that Spirit is dealing with me about as well. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Until next time.